Teddy Bridgewater to Denver, I think, is a place where it would work because it's a defensive team with Vic Fangio, and they just added to their secondary, and he's kind of a game manager. I know we hate that word, but that's kind of what he is.
I don't know. He doesn't throw the ball down the field. That's a windy place to play.
Right.
I definitely think he's better than Drew Lock. I mean, it's not saying much, but you know, he is definitely obviously better than Drew Lock. It could work. I could also see him in Washington. I actually think Washington would be a better fit for him. They have some really strong weapons there. Their defense is great. So, I mean, they won the division last year. The division's not going to be the same this year. I know everyone's like, oh, NFC East. Like, the NFC East was a disaster last year. Dak is back. The Cowboys are going to be better. Daniel Jones, another year in the system. They're getting Saquon back. The Giants signed a bunch of pieces in free agency. They're going to be better. Washington's running that defense back. They have weapons offensively. If they can figure out a viable option at quarterback, I mean, what's the difference between Teddy Bridgewater and Alex Smith at this point? And Alex Smith was good until he got injured. Sure. Yeah. I mean, he's more reliable physically. So
Alex Smith, it looks like he's going to be on IR every time he gets hit.
But when he was out there, he was good. Like he had a good record when he was out there. So now you have to be out there. But that's why they let him go. Yeah. So I'm saying, like, if you're I think Washington is actually a better situation. Denver, to me, really needs to commit to trying drafting somebody and developing them. Clearly, Washington is not, like, I thought Sam Darnold would have been a good option for Washington. They didn't seem interested. So Teddy Bridgewater to Washington makes more sense to me.
I do want to throw out one situation where I feel like maybe this could happen. Russell Wilson, all talk about how he might be traded this place, that place. Pete Carroll loves quarterbacks like this because he is a defensive coach. And I feel like he would be kind of interested in having this Teddy Bridgewater insurance, or maybe even motivation in a Jordan Love, Jimmy Garoppolo type of way. Would Seattle be interested in signing Bridgewater if he were to be released?
Yeah, I've heard a little bit about that. I actually agree with you, but I think he's probably too expensive. So I want to say he's owed like 17 million or something this year. So he's a little expensive on top of Russell's very expensive contract. That's a lot of money to be tied up in quarterbacks. So while I do think if they can figure out his contract situation, and I'm by no means have any concept of how to put together the salary cap, but if they can do that, then yeah, I think that would be a great situation for them. Now, the whole Russell Wilson, Pete Carroll relationship thing is beyond my comprehension because I don't have a male ego, but it's like I don't even know what you're talking about, but I do agree, because since it is a thing, that would be one of those things that Pete Carroll would do. I just don't know if they can afford it.